everyone is doing well. How's everyone's day been? I know it's still a little bit early. I got my coffee. We're ready to go. We're here to have some fun, sell some products, open some packs, hopefully, and get you guys excited for singles as well. We do have a bunch of singles that are on the list. So if you're looking for them, let us know. Sorry about that. I had to move the show just a couple minutes. I had to take care of my doggy for a minute. I hope everyone's doing well. Just getting in here, sharing a couple things, but we're about to share the live. Where are we at? Hey, TMNT Trades, how's it going? Supremo Gi, how's it going as well? Hope you're doing well. Do have a bunch of different things in here today. So if you got some singles you're looking for, we have singles on the auction list. If there's singles you're looking for you don't see on our list, or you're just looking for them, let us know. Tipsy Froggy, how's it going? We also have a bunch of sealed product as well. That's good. That's good. Glad to have you on. Anything specific you're looking for? Looking for some frogs or any kind of magic? We got lots of stuff. I do have, by the way, just so someone knows, this is my last one. I do have one last Dan Secret Lair in my buy it now. Last one that I've got. Last one that I can sell. I got to message someone real quick. Edwin. What was the guy's name, by the way? Forgot what it was. To go look it up. Hey, everybody, welcome on in. What we looking for today? Anything in particular? I've got a bunch of singles listed, by the way, in our auction buy now, our auction section, if you're wanting to buy those. We also do have a bunch of TMNT singles and other singles that aren't necessarily listed. So if you have specific singles you're looking for, let us know on those for you. Also, we have a bunch of sealed product as well. And I want to get us started this morning with a mystery booster too, because what's better than cracking some mystery in the morning, right? See if we can hit a foil out of this pack. Get some good stuff, right? Who wants to jump on in and be the first person to grab that mystery booster? All right, we going slow this morning. That's fine. That's fine. Everyone's still asleep. Oh, someone pre-bid. How's it going? You want the doubling season? I got you. Well, we can run the doubling season. It's a great deal. Good price on it. Someone yesterday was asking for it, and I said, "Well, you got to get it now." Or they're like, "Well, I may come back tomorrow and get it." I was like, "I can't guarantee you if you don't show up first, it's going to be gone." But yeah, doubling season, here it is. We're running it. Great price on it too. I find it crazy that doubling season. I don't know if you know this or not, but 2 years ago, doubling season was $100 card, and now it's a $30 card, which is crazy to me. All right, Tipsy Froggy, you got it. What happened? What are we holding up? No worries. That's Whatnot for you and cards. Hey, Roman, how's it going? Not east. So if you're not east, are you north, south, or west? No worries, Tipsy. I get it. This happens about 2 to 4 times a show. I just am glad you caught it because I've done it before where I set it aside and the person thought it was good to go. They jumped off the show thinking they're good, and then the next thing they know, they're not good. So, just speaking of that, I need to go through and get more cards to throw up. Not throw up myself throwing up, but I want to put up on the thing to let people see it. So put this first over. There we go. There we go. It's always the fun part. It's all good. It's all good. At least so I do. Vesper, I do have a ton of singles. I have some already listed on my auction, and if there's others you're looking for, I have a bunch of TMNT singles. So if there's something you're looking for, possibly have it. I don't have any pixels left or any. I think I might have 1 or 2. Maybe I don't actually. No, I don't have any of the like showcase. Possible. Maybe. Well, let me know what you're looking for. I do have singles. But yeah, got you there, Tipsy. It's a great card. You're looking for these right here. Any Surge Turtles? Not East. Unfortunately, I do not have any Surge Turtles. Sadly, I pulled one and I sold it when it, like the week after the set came out. I sold it to someone on the show, but that's the only Turtle Surge I have. I do have a few, by the way. I do have a few Surge foils that are not like just from the site. You can see here I have City of Brass is probably the only one of note that's left. The rest of these would probably be sold as like, I have to look and see. But most of them are probably Soul Ring Arcane Signet, but a couple of them are just cheap. Yeah, I get you. The regular surges, I don't. Do they do regular surges of the turtles? I thought the only surges they had were the pixel arts. Vesper, like City. Oh, you're talking about like the blue card, Irma. This one. I got Irma. Yep, this is Surge. It's a Surge foil. You can tell. I've got Irma. I have a City of Brass, so as well. I can get you. I don't have City of Brass on the list, but I do have Irma in the auction. I also have Ray Fillet in the Surge. I have Acidic Slime, Path of Ancestry, Slash Clone, Swift Demise, a couple of the Groves. And then I've got the Chromatic Lantern, Arcane Signet, and Soul Ring as well. Lantern. Okay. So you want Lantern, City of Brass, and were you also looking for the Irma as well? This one? Okay, I was just asking. All right, I'm gonna look at pricing on these two, City and Chromatic Lantern. The others were, you said you had the Ray Fillet, the Acidic Slime. I got a Path of Ancestry. The, what is it, Slash Clone, which is Steelbane Hydra. The Swift Demise. A Thriving Grove, a Thriving Moor, another Path, a Thriving Isle, Arcane, and Soul Ring. Welcome on in, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a great day. I saw Hidden Lurker jump on in. I saw Roman jump in a second ago. You got the rest. Okay, let me check up on City of Brass for you and the, what is it? The Chromatic Lantern. City. Assuming you're trying to do the full deck as Surges. I think it's a cool concept that they did it, Well, we're trying to get there. Hold on. Internet's being wonky. Always. Get off of here. Why does the internet have to be wonky? All right. That one. All right. By the way, if anyone is looking for singles, let us know. I'm looking here for Chromatic Lantern, which is a cool card. It's an okay card. I think in 5-color decks, Chromatic Lantern used to be really, really good when our lands weren't as like good. Okay. No, that's cool. Yeah, that's a cool way to do it. And then honestly, like they're not horrible. I mean, they are like some of them are a little bit higher. So like Irma is up, but that's because Irma is a more expensive card. I know exactly what you're what card. Uh, I argue with people that Lantern should not be played in any decks that aren't 4 and 5 colors, and realistically, like that's my argument because our land fixing is so good. But also, a lot of people are like, yeah, but I don't have to worry about my lands anymore. I'm like, this is true. This is true until I blow it up and you messed up and you mistapped. So between both of these, so Lantern by itself is 25, and this one's going for about 4. So I would, if you want to do both of them, I could do 27 on both. Do you bundle? Save you a couple bucks. Yeah, no, I think in 5-color it's perfectly fine to run it. 4 and 5-color decks you should be running Lantern. 27. So I said the brass was going for like 25. It's actually going for like 26. This is going for 4. So I was gonna like give you a couple dollars off since we're putting them together. Just let me know. I can put it in the bit. I can put it in by now for you. I got you. Scrap scour for scrap. I had a copy of that. I just don't know where it is. Like I had it in one of my decks. Is it, no, it's not near me. But let me put this in there real quick. Whatnot. I guess there we go. By the way, we do have a bunch of singles. If you are looking, let us know. Need Surge Lantern. Nice, nice. I got you. Yeah, I've had a couple of these. I had someone asking like so I had someone asking for all my Surge foils, so I started separating them because this afternoon evening I'm scanning all of my TMNT cards that aren't listed on here into my inventory. It will just be sitting there and won't be sold because I'm going out of town. And so I was like setting those aside too because if not, it's a pain. You have to like fix it because the way I upload stuff, TCG player yells at me. City. So like today, after today, I won't have a ton of singles left next week when I come back in. I've been waiting a little bit. I kind of usually wait about a couple weeks after release just to see where the prices finally fall because I have sold some cards. So I sold Badger Mold Cub when it first came out for like $20. And now it's like, yeah. So like, yeah. I wait now. I know some prices fall, but I'd rather wait and then catch the ones that go up. And can't spell. By the way, let's have a conversation in the chat. We can argue a little bit. Ristic study. It's back in the topic of discussion because of Sam Black, a CDH player, saying it should be banned. Banned or unbanned? Ristic study. Let me know your thoughts. I don't think it needs to be banned, specifically in CDH. What's inconvenient about it, Papa? Papa? My question for you first off is this, and the only question here: are you a CDH player? And when I say CDH, I'm not just talking about casually with friends. Do you tournament grind or play in bigger tournaments? There's nothing. If you don't, it's fine. I'm just curious where you're coming from on this. Or are you more of a casual player? There's nothing wrong with what you play. This is a whole conversation for CDH as far as like the argument is for banning it in CDH. I feel like in casual, by the way, I just pinned that for you there. I know if you're talking about inconvenience, do you pay the one? But the thing about it is, though, is usually in so usually in the I get it, Papa. It can be annoying, but the one thing I will give it to this in casual over CDH is usually the mana is there to pay it, and if you just pay it most of the time. The issue in CDH, the conversations being had is there's a new strategy. By the way, yeah, there we go. There's a new couple of strategies where basically the whole goal is to make multiple copies of it for your deck for yourself. So you don't just have one; you have like 2 or 3 Ristic studies, which are it's fun. I have a deck that does the same thing, and but my thing is it's fun to do it, and I understand the little bit of the complaint about timing because so when you get in a CDH tournament, when you get to the top 16 or top cuts, they have to put a time limit on it because you have to get to the finals, right? So the time limit is usually 3 hours, and if you go to 3 hours and no one's won, then whoever's in seat 1 wins the game. Well, the issue was that Sam Black was not in seat 1. He ended up losing because of the way he said something, and then the game drug on, and he ended up losing. I'm like, you didn't push, you didn't do your thing. Like, why are you like? And what the funniest thing to me about this whole complaint here about, by the way, if you're jumping, we're talking about Ristic City Bands. The whole complaint is he's playing a deck. The guy who made the biggest complaint and fuss about it, he is playing a deck that plays into the Ristic Study strategy. You just make a bunch of Ristic Studies and draw a million cards. So he's complaining about that while playing a deck that does just that. You can't do that. It'd be like saying, I hate stacks, but all you play is stacks, right? Like you don't have it right. If you're playing stacks, you have no right to complain about stacks. Yeah, I get that, Papa. I'm like, so here's the thing. To me, in casual, Ristic, it can be a little bit more on that side. But hey, Sir Fluffy, how's it going? Everyone in my issue, it's not even an issue with the card, is Mystic Remora does the same, if not worse. Now it doesn't get creatures, right? If you're playing creature decks, you don't have to worry about it. But Fish is worse because it's 4 mana, it's 1 drop. Yes, you do have to pay for it on upkeep, but if you make copies of it, you bounce it, whatever. Like if you're playing the right deck, you just keep paying for it forever. Like Ristic isn't just the problem, it's also a Fish problem if you really want to get into it. And but I do understand on the casual side, yeah, you got to decide. But a lot of times in CDH, people make a fish pack, and I always laugh. They're like, "We're gonna make a fish pack." And when I play my fish, they're like, "We're not gonna cash anything for a turn or two, and we're not gonna feed your fish." And I'm like, "That's exactly why I played it. I don't want you doing stuff. Never pay. Exactly. Don't pay your taxes." All right, what are we looking for today? Anybody? I'm gonna look and see if I got any more pre-bids on anything. We do have a bunch of singles. If you got singles you're looking for, let us know. So I get it. So I played in a tournament over the weekend, right? Or 2 tournaments actually. So and got top 10 in one and just missed the top cut in the other. And I'm getting better. I'm learning how to play in these tournaments and stuff. And the issue was, so I had a game where I played a turn 1 fish. Like I was seat 1, turn 1, and everyone's like, so we agree we're not feeding the fish, right? And I'm like, I look at the table and I'm like, I'm just going to be honest with you. This fish is not going anywhere for 3 or 4 turns probably. And they're like, so we're still not feeding it. And I'm like, lets me know what's going on at the table. That means they're not progressing their board, which means that I can just keep paying for the fish and not have to worry about them getting too far ahead. Plus, I get a couple 0 drops down. I got Ancient Tomb, and then I made a copy of the fish, and then I let the fish go. Or I got Ristic City, let the fish go. It is what it is. To me, the funny thing is though, the person complaining about the Ristic Study and wanting the ban, Sam Black, competitive Magic player, really good Magic player. Like I played against him, he beat me. He was playing a deck that had similar strategies, but he was playing Rog Ishai. So Rog Ishai is like my Kinnan deck. No bad cards getting. What do you want to do? You want to, on turn 1, put down some kind of value piece. So something that you're getting Mystic Remora, Esper Sentinel, or if you can get a Ristic Study turn 1, great. Then you know what you do? You copy it. And you copy it. And you have 2 or 3 copies. And the goal, to draw enough cards that you get an advantage to have enough counter spells to kind of out counter the table and eventually recycle your counter spells back in and win the game. He's complaining and he was sad because he lost the game because he didn't push at the right time. That's what I'm personally saying. He messed up, he made a mistake, then he's complaining about it. Ristic doesn't need banned. It doesn't need banned in CDH because here's the what they don't tell you. That if Ristic Study goes, and especially if Mystic Remora goes, if they ban both of those, because if you're going to ban Ristic, you might as well ban Mystic as well. If those go, then it's all turbo, and that's what it's either going to be all turbo decks or all creature decks. Exactly, Strummer. Like, I understand being a little bit frustrated, and I do understand that Ristic can cause the games to go longer. But you can't go on a platform and complain about it when you are playing a deck that is that feeds into that problem. So yeah, not East. Itali would be huge. Rogsai would be like Rogsai and Itali and Raw would be the top 3 decks. Turbo Kinnan would come back into play. But yeah, Itali's already a good deck. But imagine not having a Ristic Study or a fish on the table that you're feeding when you cast your Itali. You just play it like, yeah, I would 100% lean into playing Itali at that point, and Rogsai. Itali's a fun deck. But Itali also is a deck that you don't have to think a lot about. It's, I need 4 mana or I need 7 mana. 4 mana for Trees and the Ogre, 7 mana to cast my commander or get my commander on the board and get things going. That's what I like about Itali. All right, what are we looking for today? All right, we got a pre-bid on a TMNT collector pack. All right, we're going to run this collector pack. You can't see all the counters. So, not East. Do you play CDH Itali, or is it more of like a bracket 3, bracket 4 Itali? I'd assume it's CDH. Okay, just I want to know. So, you would not like my deck. It's Kinnan. My deck doesn't like turbo decks, but I have to either outvalue them or I have to force them to take a draw. So I had a game on my first game on Sunday. I was in a pod with seat 1 Itali, which means Itali's probably going down turn 2. Seat 2, Crick, the mono black, which is just going to go down turn 2. I'm Kinnan in seat 3. And then in seat 4, we have a green-white stacks deck. That's all they're going to do. They're not going to counter anything. They're just going to be there to be a pain in the butt to everybody at the table and basically try to outvalue the table and make it go. I was not around when Flash was, but I don't know. I don't think Flash needs to come back. Flash was way too busted, and I think it should stay banned. And we already have a lot of like super speedy decks and stuff like that out there. Flash would just like, because what is MTG Flash? To do, right? Flash, choose a creature card from your hand and put a creature from play. Yeah, it's too busted, right? Because here's the thing, right? If Flash is unbanned, right? It used to be Protean Hulk lines. Now it would just be Itali lines, right? So you run it in a 4-color deck where you can run Itali and hope to have it in your hand. Hulk, whatever it is, like Hulk would still be there, but yeah. Yeah, Hulk would definitely be better as far as a pile, but in those decks with Flash and Born Upon a Wind now, imagine this, right? Born Upon a Wind, you cast your Itali, all the triggers go on, right? So like the whole spell resolves, there's a part where you have to pay its mana cost. But in response to that, you cast a copy and clone, and then you just go off with it. Yeah, I think Flash needs to stay banned. I was just getting to Magic when Flash, I believe, got banned, and like it's. I think that is, because here's the issue, right? If you, well, we're going to run this TMNT collector pack. I keep clicking on it. Start auction. Here we go. TMNT collector pack. Red Ninja. Let's go. I think we have 5 or 6 cards left in this pack, or 6, and we have not hit any of the, like, any showcase stuff yet. So a lot of stuff is still available. See, the format's in, I personally believe the CDH format is in a really good spot. Red Ninja. Are we ripping it? All right, and you want to pick? We got 2 on the right, 4 on the left, or I can hot hands it. You let me know. Hot hands. All right, I'm going left because it has the most. This pack is the one that's sticking out the most, so let's see what we get here. All right, I'm probably going to have to... See, I always try to make sure it always stays on camera. I'm going to have to clean up before I leave today. We're here on the show today, and then tomorrow we head out to New Orleans for a CDH tournament this weekend. So, all right, you guys ready? Grounded for the life. I don't know, CDH is a lot of fun, but I feel like the CDH meta is in a really good spot right now. There's a wide variety of decks being played. Hey, Featherbrain Filcher. Alex the Slayer, how's it going? Shredder Unrelenting. All right, we're at the... All right, Harmonize. There's your common or uncommon from the set. All right, here we go into the land. It's a Surge Foil Plains. Nice. All right, here we go. Next one is Slash. Slash is a good card. All right, we'll get to a Cinderglade. All right. And, ooh, Turncoat Kenochi. All right, this should be the, what is it? The bonus sheet card. Hey, Dublin season. That's a good hit right there. All right, what is the last pack? What is it? It's a foil Savante Romero. And, oh, Pete's art. Yep, that's decent pack. You got a decent pack. It's a good pack. You know, doubling season is always a good hit. No, thank you. Do I have a Shadow Spear? I might. Let me look. I had a couple of the Donnie's bow staffs. Let me double check real quick. But also, let me put this. Hold on one second. I have to write Red Ninja's name down. I should probably get myself a little label printer, but to me, it's just been easier just to handwrite a name. Let's see here. It was Donnie's bow staff is what it ends up being, correct? Oh, wait, that's a search for. You need to come out of there. Nice, Papa. Yeah, that's a good deal right there. This card is seeing some increase in play. Have you guys seen the combo with? There's like 2 combos with Chrome Dome now. Apparently, I do have another doubling season if someone wants it. I need to message someone. There was someone on here yesterday. Was it Donnie? Is Donnie's bow staff, right? Let me. I know I had one. Let me double check in my other pile here. I had a couple of them. I know I sold one, but let me look. I know I had one. Let me double look through my piles. I have 2 ones. I got another one. How much for doubling? $1 million. Let me double check. Did you sell one? Let me look. But I'm looking real quick for your... I know I had this card. I found another doubling season. Didn't realize I had. One of my buddies made a video the other day. It was really cool that somebody is basically selling a house, and was like, I will take magic cards and there we go. I knew I had it. I know I have a non-foil. Let me see if I have a foil. I thought I might have had a foil version of it too. Let me double check in my piles. I got piles upon piles of TMNT stuff. Non is fine. Okay, yeah, no worries. That's good. This one's a quarter of a million yen. I don't know how much yen is in American, so I could be saying it's like 5 cents, but All right, let me look here. It would be $20. Red Ninja, if you bought all 5 remaining, I would do it at that price. 18. I have to be at 20. It sells for 22. All right, let me do it. Shipping would be okay. I can do it right. Yeah, right at 20. Shipping should be like $1. Like it should be like unless you want it in a bubble mailer, I can do it above 20. So 20 and less, they send it in a. It sets it up to sell it as a what's it called? Plain white envelope. So give me 1 second, real quick. So, Mike, shipping should be like 78 cents or whatever stamp cost should be, unless it does something dumb. 5 TMNT. I'm gonna have to go buy me some more TMNT collectors. Just a couple. I need like 2 more before they start going up in price. All right, I got it set up for you there. I'm pinning it right there for you, Red Ninja. All right, so Mike, do you want the Donnie's bow? You also 19. Only if you share the show. I'll do it for 19 if you share the show with some friends. See, we can make deals here. We'll make it like a strike. Hey, Tiger Panda, how's it going? Hey, by the way, sorry about that. That'd be great. I appreciate it. Let me set the Donnie's bow. By the way, the doubling season, someone was asking if I sold like for this one. If you're just buying it straight out, I cannot believe doubling season has dropped as low as it has. It is 30 for doubling season. Yep, I can rip them for you. Can you let me put real quick? I'll rip them, but can I put on this card real quick, and then we'll rip them, Red Ninja? Like real quick. It'll take me like 2 seconds to put the card on, and then we'll rip all of them. Hey, Tiger, hope you're doing well. Again, I want to apologize for. I think it was you. I sent you the wrong. Somehow, in my massive orders, I grabbed the wrong version of a secret lair and sent it to somebody. That's what happens when craziness goes on in my life, and I do pretty well. It's easy to fix. There's no issue of fixing it. If I ever send something wrong to you, 19. All right. I'm gonna pin this one. There's your Donnie's bow. Try to help. All right, let's create these packs. Let's see what we get here. I'm just gonna pull them away. I'm gonna move the box away. I'm gonna write down that these is for Mike. And then I'm gonna crack some packs. By the way, as we're cracking these packs, if someone wants some more TMNT, I do have 1 more box available. So if you're interested, let me know. All right, we're going to crack it. We're cracking. I got to make sure I get some. Did you guys see the supposed spoilers from Strixhaven? That apparently Ancestral Recall is being reprinted. I don't know how the heck they got, if that is the case, and if it is true, how they're getting away with that. Yeah, thank you. Any TSR? Time Spiral Remastered, right, Mike? I'm assuming. I don't have any TSR packs. I might have some cards from the set. Illegitimate business. Spicy oatmeal pizza. Hey, Leonardo Leader in blue. There's your Vibrant Cityscape. There's your common or uncommon. You got a Surge Foil land. Oh yeah, Tiger Pen. The Mathemagics is crazy. So apparently these are unofficial leaks, right? So this is supposedly someone opened some Secret to Strixhaven cards from TMNT packs, and Together Forever. We got Shark Shredder and Brainstorm, not foil, and Armagon. So yeah, the Mathemagics is the fun one, the one where you're like, you got to do a million math problems to figure out how many cards to draw. But supposedly, what this card is, it introduces a new mechanic called Prepared, and on one side of it, so it looks like, on one side of it, it almost looks like you can cast the sorcery side of it or instant side of it, and one side of it has Ancestral Recall. So, which I think is going to make some people really mad if they do that, right? Like, so I think how Prepared works is it enters Prepared, so you guys spend like the 5 mana to cast it, enters Prepared, and then I think if a card is prepared, you probably can cast the one side of it. But I don't like delve too much into unofficial spoilers. I'm only going to talk about it if it's official spoilers. So Donnie's Technique, love this one. Hey Ninja, how's it going? Genghis Frog, Evolving Wilds and a Surge, nice. Got Pizza Land and Chrome Dome. So I was talking about a combo with this. So if you take this and 1 or 2 cards, so you can use it with Mona Lisa from the set, or you can also use it with Redshift, Rocksteady. Hey, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power, Arcbound Ravager, and Mikey Naughty Party Planners, and an Ooze token. So how that works is you take Guaca Mushroom Pizza, Chrome Dome, and then you put Guaca Mushroom Pizza comes in for 1 mana. It gives the creature +2/+2 and then taps it. So you can tap your mana dork that gets X where its power is. And then it untaps, so it goes on the battlefield. You use like your mana to like cast Chrome Dome, right? You cast Guac, it's gonna go +2/+2 on like Mona Lisa or on Redshift. It untaps it because those are based on power, right? So it now taps for 3 mana. You can have enough mana to make a copy. You have up to enough mana to copy Guac Pizza. You just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and make basically infinite copies of it and as much mana as you want. It's a fun way to make infinite mana. The only downside is, the only issue is the only way you win with that is if there's a way to give trample to your creature that does it. But the advantage is like if you do it with Redshift has that 10 ability that lets you put any number of permanents from your hand on the battlefield. So that's why people are using it in a Redshift combo, which is pretty cool. It's a cool little combo. It's a turn 3, turn 4 win in Standard. Skateboard. Woo! By the way, if anyone is looking for any kind of singles, let us know. We have a ton of singles. I will pull out some more TMNT packs if someone wants to crack some packs. Thriving more. Pizza Land. Hey, Raphael Ninja Short. I like this card. High score. Splinter Radical Rat. I love this. I have this as a commander deck. I'm trying to finish it up this week. Doubling season again. And Madam Knoll. And oh, the art on this is just so good. All right, 2 packs. And I know we haven't hit a showcase yet, so there's got to be a showcase in here. I don't remember hitting a showcase, so there should be a showcase in here. Now, again, your averages are supposed to be that way, but sometimes you know how it goes. Sometimes Wizards is weird with the way they pack off. Master Foundry. To me, it's funny though. I love this set. I think this set is really good. The reason I was able to give you a good deal, like I don't Red Ninja like with the last 5 packs. Like sometimes packs just sit here, so when you making me offer like that, I'd be willing to do it. Usually, I can't go too low, much lower than what they already are because like I buy them at MSRP. So like if I buy them at MSRP, like well the price is, I don't have a lot of wiggle room. Turtle Power, Northampton Farm, Weathermaker. All right, what do we got in the next slot? Ooh, Donnie's Bow. And woo, there's your showcase. That's a good showcase too. Michelangelo Weirdness 211. Let's put that in a sleeve. There we go. I was like, I know there should be at least one showcase in here. That card's starting to see a lot of play in some in a lot of stuff. All right, last pack Magic. Let's see if we can hit the Kevin Eastman in here, or maybe we hit a Pixel card. Who knows? I do have a whole nother box of TMNT. If you guys want to start cracking some more TMNT packs. Tender Eyes, Action News Crew, Ice Cream Kitty. This set has so much good stuff in it. It's such a fun set. Path of Ancestry. Here we go. Renee. Grand Coliseum. Savanti. All right, here we go. It is the Plague of Vermin. Crazy that a expensive card drop chunk. And then, hey, Sally Fry, not a bad one. But hey, you got a really good hit. You got the Michelangelo with the pardon. Michelangelo in a bad pack right there at all. So in the overall, up in packs. That's what I always tell people. By the way, yeah, like Red Ninja, that's the way to do it too. Like if you can get more than one pack, it's always good. In my personal opinion, right? It helps you get a few more things, helps you get your odds are higher. So like I have people that get upset because they're not upset at me, but like they're like, oh, it's not worth it buying a pack like that because no. And I'm like, no. It is definitely worth buying like a box or more than one pack. If you buy one pack, that you should complain. If you just bought one pack, like that's on you for buying one pack. Because like the odds of hitting in one pack is very, very slim. You can hit, but if you're only getting one pack, your odds are a lot lower. If you get like closer to a box or buying a box or like partial box, your odds are 1 and whatever. On streams like this, you can always just like find out and be like, hey, has this been hit yet? Which is cool, right? Because like sometimes at a store, they don't know what's been hit because people buy the packs, they walk away. All right. Oh, wait. I got to put that with your stuff. Yep. You got to put that with your stuff. Your Mikey. Weirdness 211. What? We're just going to put it outside because it's not going to go in the bag. All right. What else are we looking for? Anybody got some singles you're looking for? Walter Knott. Oh, no. Walter Knott is here. They're watching us. We do have some singles, by the way, if you are looking for them. I can grab another box of TMNT if we want to do some more TMNT rips. What y'all looking for? You just let me know. I'm up for everything today. I do need to message somebody or see if they're still here, but I have to remember what their name is. No. I think it was Edwin. Just trying to make sure I know their full name. Edwin 511. 13. Let me see if they're around. They were asking for a card yesterday, and they said they'd come back to the show because they were asking at the very end. And I was like, I need to go dig to see if I can find the card you're looking for. Hey, Toasty Buns, how's it going? Got lots of good stuff here for sale today. Got also, by the way, if you guys are looking for Secret Lairs, I have a ton of Secret Lairs. And we also do have all of the TMNT Secret Lairs still. And you can chase those. Going pretty good. Just trying to have a good little day of sales today before we take off again for a weekend. So we head out tomorrow to go to New Orleans. Just got back home to turn around and go back again. So usually I don't plan back-to-back crazy weekends like this. But there he is. I was like, where's my dog yet? But there was one was already scheduled. Or no, yeah, one got there. And then someone's like, hey, I want you to be at this event. And I said, sure. So I have a lot of people. I could honestly be traveling almost every weekend if I could afford it, or if, like, I'm not to the point where people are paying for me to fly. I love to get there where I make enough money to fly. Yeah, this is my first time to go down to New Orleans, so I have a friend that's down there. I'm gonna be staying with them during the weekend, so I'll get in super early tomorrow, which is gonna be great. I'm gonna be super tired, but the nice thing is since I'm not staying in a hotel, I don't have to hope that I can get into the room. They're picking up from the airport, taking me straight to their house, and I can just chill for a little bit. And then my plan is if my friends aren't getting in tomorrow afternoon, I'm just going to go out and explore New Orleans for the afternoon, basically. That's the idea. Get some good food. They know all the good spots, so I'll let them take us and get some good food, play some Magic the Gathering, have fun. So, but what are we looking for? Where are we looking for it at? Hey, someone bid on the Blight Belly. Let me find my Black Belly here then. I got a Blight Belly. Chucky, 1930. How's it going? All right, let's see if I can find this card. All right, it's a completed version of it, right? Yep. It's like, wait, I don't see the completed art. You guys got singles you're looking for? Do let me know. I have a bunch listed in my buy now. Well, not as many that you guys keep buying them, but which is always good. Or not buy now in the auction. But if you are looking for specific cards, let me know. You're like, hey, I don't see it in this auction. I might have it. I have a bunch of TMNT singles we could look through and try to get you the best deal. All right, we're gonna run the completed foil Light Belly Rat. I do recommend though if there are some singles you want, that are in the auction, pre-bid on them because like it helps me know what to run. But if you also are looking for some, and you're like, hey, I'm looking for a sliver card or this or that, let me know. We can hook you up, Bruda. Or try to hook you up if I have it. If I have it, we'll get you hooked up. So, what are we looking for? You got anything? I do have a Dan Secret Lair, by the way. If you're looking for a Dan Secret Lair, I have one final one. Willing to take some offers. You got a bunch of Secret Lairs, by the way. Willing to listen to some offers on them as well. Let's see if the story is up yet for the Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven. Not yet. They've been waiting a minute on putting that out. Hey, Rivals, how's it going? What are we looking for? I'm down here. You want Spider-Man collector boosters? I got Spider-Man collector boosters. I also have some Final Fantasy collectors, Japanese and English, if you're interested. I think we've opened 3 of the Final Fantasy collector packs so far. Got some singles here. About to start running some of them. We're going to run Michelangelo the Improviser. What's a better way to cheat out onto the battlefield some creatures you want to cheat out here? Here we go. Who wants Michelangelo? It's got the sneak. When it deals damage, you put a creature card and or a land card, which is great. Just dump your hand, dump something good, and just win the game, right? Anybody? No, nobody. Aw. What about Irma? I'm going to run Irma here. We're going to run Irma on a little bit of a discount. It's a $60 card. I'm going to start the bidding at $50. I think the price of this is search foil. Who wants it? No one wants that? All right. Anybody have any cards you're looking for today? Let me know. Have a bunch of different singles out there for you. Can run some Mystery Booster too. Let's run a Mystery Booster. See if we hit a foil in here today. Who wants Mystery Booster 2? Poker Magic. I don't know if I said that right or not. Welcome on in. We're doing Mystery Booster 2. Who wants a chance at some foils? By the way, we do have a bunch of singles. If you got some singles you are specifically looking for, hit us up. We'd love to help you find the singles you might be looking for. So if you got singles, you got cards, you got type of packs you're looking for, secret layers. We have all the TMNT secret layers. My D&D secret layers should be here probably next week. They'll probably get here while I'm gone. They just got shipped yesterday, so things take a minute. Let's run an Avatar collector pack. Who wants an Avatar collector pack? All the goodness from the Avatar set. Jack Sparrow's in. Jay Sparrow, how's it going? If there's anything you guys are looking for, do let us know. Love to hit you up with whatever we have. We got lots of different stuff, so all these people watching my secret layers are really funny. Let's run this Furby, the Odd Bodies Confetti Foil Secret Layer. $10 off. It's actually a little bit, it's over $100 on TCG Player now, so we're going to give you a little bit of discount on it. Also, how's it going? Need to check something real quick before I forget. All right, bear with me, my friends. We're digging for a secret layer real quick. Furby secret layers here. Yep. Okay, that one needs to be set to the side. All right, what are we looking for today? Anybody got anything you need, you want? Let us know quickly. Scout, how's it going? We got anything? Hey, we have some pre-bids. Let's run some of these pre-bids. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Appreciate it if you guys do pre-bid on some stuff. It helps us out. And what was the other one? The Reflections of Litjara. Where you at, Reflections? Where is that one, actually? Hold on a second. No, I have it. Well, but where did it go? Uh-oh. We ran through yesterday, scanned a bunch of stuff in, but now I don't see it. And that's making me wonder, where did it go? Huh, interesting. I know I scanned it in, but where did it go? Did we accidentally sell it yesterday? Or did I? Ah, there it is. Aha, I found it. There we go. I put it in a weird spot. I found it. Any Mothman eggs. Unfortunately, Berta, I do not. I had them last week and we sold them. We're going to run the Sunset Sarsaparilla. I do have the actual rad, what is it? The rad secret layers. I just don't have the Mothman eggs, unfortunately, currently. But we have the full secret layer. I'm not right now because I only have a handful of the secret layers. I'm not breaking any more of them down for singles. The ones that I did break down for singles is because I apparently was silly and ended up buying. All right, we got the Sunset Sarsaparilla. I was silly and made a mistake. All right, we're gonna run the Reflections of Litjara. This is a great card. Love this card. And Bruda got that one too. Let's go, Bruda. Any other singles you guys are looking for? Let us know. Appreciate the pre-bids too, by the way. It does help us out. How about we run this as foretold? As foretold. Busted card. Any Warhammer cards? Possibly the issue with the Warhammer cards is I would need to by the way, Mothman is which card is it? It's not Mind Crank, is it? I'm trying to think. I thought I put a Warhammer card in here, but maybe not. Trying to see if I have any in my list. So I get Warhammer cards and I have some of them, but it's just a matter of what ones you're looking for. Infraid. Because I do have some of them that would be in my inventory, but I have to go look. So I would need names of cards, or let me look and see if I have what I have possibly left in my inventory. Give me 1 second. I remember I can do this now. Magic. Warhammer. Universes Beyond Warhammer. There we go. My inventory only. Apparently I do have a few cards. Not a ton, but a few. I have Mutilate, by the way. Soul Theme. I do not have that card currently. We have that card but it's in my mono red commander deck. That may or may not get taken apart. How much is Soul Fiend going for right now? I might sell it to you. Let me look. I don't play that deck that much. Oh, wait. In my inventory. Hold on. Do I have any regular? Yeah, Bruta. Let me look real quick. I think I have it. I just don't know which version I have, and I don't want to like tell you a price and then I don't know. So I need to step up and grab it real quick. Who was asking? Infraid. I do have Mutilate, by the way, that I know I have. I do have a few other Warhammer cards, but if you're talking about more expensive ones, probably not. But I can let you know what I have. But I do have Mutilate. Regular foil Final Fantasy Borderless Showcase characters. I don't believe so. The regular foil. I don't have, like all of my Final Fantasy stuff. Valgavoth, that's the red black Valgavoth, correct? Don't believe so. I will check. Just look real quick. I don't think I have a version of that one. Yeah, no, I don't. That I get cards like that in, they sell so fast usually. Let me go check the real quick on the Soul Fiend, because as much as I love to say I have cards and stuff, like all my cards are always for sale. What's up, buddy? I don't play mono red. I built it as a challenge, and I don't play it anymore. Coming back. Hold up. All right, I got this one. I do have Soul Fiend. It's just a regular. I had him as my mono red commander for a bit. And while the deck is fun, I just don't play a lot of casual commander anymore. So, Bruta, let's see here where we're at with this one. If I remember correctly, it was like $250,000. I can I can look real quick just to see what I might have in my inventory. The only Final Fantasy cards I know that I have, like off the top of my head, that I do know I have that Necron Deathmark. Let me look and see if I have that one. I have a bunch of Sids if you're interested in Sids. Kinon. But other than that, I don't have others. Let me look here. I think Soul Fiend was like, I think it's like 25. But let me double check that. Yep, that's what I was going for. Yep. Yeah, 25. I can do 25 on Soul Fiend. If you want that, Bruta. All right, let me take a picture of it. You could probably give it a better home than I could at the moment. Jaws is crazy though. Jaws is 100% crazy right now. It's got, what is it, like up to like 125 or something now? The price is just insane. And I'm mad because that's cool. That's cool that you built it. So my problem is I sold some to some creator friends for like this. Like I charged them like $5 basically to procure it for them. And then now where it's worth, I'm like, I should have held on to it longer. I knew it was going to go up in price. It was too good. All right, here's your soul theme. And give this a good home. If I decided to play the red deck, I can just just replace it. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to finish putting this in. And I'll look up that. Yeah, well, so I think I got I think I had 4 or 6 of I got 4 or 5 of them, and I had 2 people ask me for it because when it all went crazy, it was fiasco. I was like, anyone interested? Let me know. And I'm one of these people that are always trying to help my friends or people that I would consider friends out, but I don't know if they would consider me friends. A couple of people that bought them, I think, just bought them to take advantage that I had them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're from are we really?" Would you do the same for me? Would you do the same for me? Would you sell it at cost, knowing what because it was already up when it first came out, right? And I was like, I'll sell it to you for cost, or sell it to you for where I'm making $5 basically. But yeah, I'm actually considering. So I'm actually considering starting to do that for people, where basically I charge a fee to procure things for you. So if there's something you want, I will get it for you, but I'm going to charge you a fee to procure it. So you're like, hey, you're going to these conventions. Can you pick me up a dual land? 100%, but I'm going to charge you a $20 to pick it up, because I'm there. I'm at the event. All right, let me put this up here. Yeah, basically finder's fee. The soul theme is up there. I've got to go around. I travel to tons of events, so if people are looking for cards, hit me up. One, you can't be there, right? So I'm at the event. You got to pay me ahead of time though, right? So I give you an idea of what the card is going to cost. So if you're like, hey, I'm looking for this doubling season here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look and be like, okay, the TCG low is 25. Give me 45 right now, and I can probably find it for you. But I need the 45 to, just to see where we're at, because prices go up and down. If you're talking dual lands, that's a whole nother issue. I will tell you this, reserve list cards are crazy. Now, though, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, especially that they reprinted them possibly in. I really hope they didn't. That would make me so mad. I'm really curious after this morning where Ancestral Recall falls. I knew it was just a matter of time for them. Holy crap, that went way up. Oh, I wish I could sell that. I have an Ancestral Recall collector's edition, the 30th anniversary edition, and I thought it was still a $500 card, but it's almost $1,000 now. Yeah, exactly. You pay, basically what happens is, I see if you have a list of cards, I will go do the shopping for you. I'm going to charge you per card, and it may take me some time, and I will do it. I'm looking at doing some ways. So yeah, but you have to pay, you're paying what I value the cards at down, because here's the thing. Usually at I would basically have to go off of market price, and then, but I would charge an additional, it'd be additional 20%. So maybe 20%. I'd tell you how much I got the cards for, above. Yeah, if you're talking, well, if you are okay, so basically, I if I had extra cash, I would do that at some point. But if you're talking cheap cards, yeah, if you're talking I need you to pick me up 3 Vampiric Tutors, I could probably float you. But if you're talking about I need you to pick up 6 dual lands, I need all money up front for dual lands, 100%. So, but yeah. Procuring people. Yeah, a Woof wallet on that. Yeah, because like if I had to float, like if I had extra money, like if I had extra free money like that to do that, I would. Like I'd just be like, oh yeah, you want a dual land, you want this or you want that, like. But okay, yeah. All right. Anything we're looking for? Any more pre bids? Any singles? Someone was looking for what? Necron. I'm so sorry if I forgot. Let me go back up. Necron what? Necron Death Mark. Let me see if I have that one. I have Ancestral Recall if anyone wants it. It's the 30th anniversary edition from the pack. I just have it sitting. I've had it sitting for almost a year now. I'm considering. I should just take it. And the problem is, like they only want to offer you like $200 or $300 on it, and I'm like, I can't take $200 or $300 on a card that is being listed at like almost $1,000. I thought about doing it as a tournament prize. What was I looking for? Necron Deathmark. Unfortunately, I do not have this one currently. Showcase turtle cards. You're talking about like the showcase foil ones, correct? The only one I have left is a Donatella. So like, and I understand like so talking about the Ancestral Recall, I understand why they offer such a low value for it because the problem is that is the one showcase that I do still have. Cox. Let's see what it's gotten up to or down to. Donatello. Was it Gadget Master? Showcase. Crazy. Wow, that's crazy how the showcase prices dropped. Cox, are you interested in this one? It's $10 for Donatello Gadget Master. I believe these are up at some point, but you know, don't talk to me about knowing what prices they're going to do of cards because I don't know what I'm talking about. I really do know what I'm talking about. I do this for a living. Short set, great cards will eventually be like I guarantee you by Hobbit, TMNT collector boxes will be going for $600. 5 to 6. Let's look at 5 to 600, right? It'll be about $100 more. And some of the cards will be up. And then come next January, a lot of the singles will be up because rotation will happen and they will be being played a lot more. All right, we got anything we're looking for? Anybody? What about a mystery booster? Anybody got some singles you might be looking for? Let me know in the comments below. I have a ton of singles. Let's run a mystery booster, though. So I watched the... Yeah, no worries. Appreciate it. So I was about to make a funny comment. So there was this video I watched. I think they'll go up. So right now, the only one that is sold out, I think there's 2 that are sold out. And they're a little bit above, like they're about $10 above mark, like what they sold for, right? Secret Lairs always go up a little bit in value at some point. It may take longer for others. So, like, I have some Secret Lairs and sold some Secret Lairs, like the Furby Secret Lairs, right? They came out back last fall. They're now just starting to shoot up in price a little bit. It happens with all of them. But I was about to say this, so like nothing to get you Cox. It was really funny. I understand like kids going crazy. But like there was this guy who did this video of like if Whatnot selling, like he was in a store, if like selling in a real store was like Whatnot, it was like someone comes in and is like, do you have this? And then immediately they just like leave the store. Or they like ask for a price on something, you tell them the price, they immediately leave the store. And then it's like, do you do giveaways? and the person's like, no, we don't do giveaways today. We do that on this day. The person just immediately leaves. It's just like, that is so much how Whatnot is. People ask for stuff all the time. I give them an answer. And then it's like, are you still there? And I do get sometimes like things happen in life or you're flipping through shows. But if at least like give me a second to give you an answer sometimes, like I will, or let's get back if you can. Like I understand if things are going crazy. I appreciate you, Cox, for coming back and be like, hey, no worries. But it's just funny. Apparently, yeah, Chalks, I do. I might need better answers. I don't know. But no, it's funny to see though that I'm not the only one that have like these bigger streamers like have the same issue. People come in and are like, hey, can you run into this? Or they're like, how much is this pack? And you're like, it's $50. Or like, I only got $10. I'm like, well, then buy something that's $10. But I'm not gonna sell a $50 pack for $10. People. It's fun though, right? All right, we're gonna run another Mystery Booster 2. Who wants a Mystery Booster 2? Who wants to possibly hit a foil? That's all good. Like if you don't like the price, it's okay. Like that. Yeah, no, there's no offense on it. It's just like if someone though. So for me though, if you ask for something, like if you ask for a price of something, at least if you don't like the price, at least tell me. Be like, that's a little high. Like, and I understand. Like, I try my best to price things, especially singles, at like, because because I've had people ask me like to buy something or a price on something, and I'll be like, yeah, let me look that up. So I go look for the card. Yeah, no, I think there's at least be like, unless they're giving you a really good deal on it, right? So like usually my rates, I'm giving you the best deal I can possibly have on stuff. But like, or I'm going off of like what is TCG low, or like if I see like where I'm at. I can sometimes I can come down a little bit. But like earlier I had a guy who was like, I told him I could do 20 on something. He's like, can you do 18? And I was like, well, it's selling for like 22, 23 right now. And then he was like, what about 19? I was like, if you share the show and you come back to the next show, I'll do 19. So Hugh, I actually don't have my own Discord. I run out of a friend's Discord and I'm hardly in the Discord. I'm so bad about Discord. I'm in like 50 Discord groups and I'm never in there. So I don't have a Discord, but if you want to be part of my community, I do have Patreon. If you want to just follow, I do post stuff there occasionally, but also I do have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Those are the better places to follow my content, follow what I have, and even reach out to me. Those I have more about. Yep, same name, Celtic Warrior Games. Across the board, you'll find me everywhere. You Google search it, I'm probably have 6 million videos pop up. I don't have a Discord just because I don't want to have to be the one to manage the Discord. So hopefully as we grow, the goal is with my buddy's Discord is to merge people in there, and he kind of helps run it. If we get really big enough and people clamor loud enough, maybe, but Discords are just a lot to handle, and I'm so bad about even like, I don't check Discords hardly at all. Like I use the Discord to stream out of, and I'll go in there and I'll talk to people sometimes, but I'm so bad. I'm so bad because there's just so many Discords out there. Right, anyone got anything you're looking for? Let me see. Any pre-bids on anything? No. Oh, no, I thought there was for a second. What about some Lorwyn? Anyone want to run some Lorwyn Eclipsed? We run a collector booster for Lorwyn Eclipse. Still don't have our third story yet. Come on, guys. I need the third story so I can make my videos. Oh, I'm sure they are, Tiger. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad whatnotter. And restock follower and all that stuff. Like, while this is my life-ish, selling and buying and selling cards, like I could not have time to sit on those things and just finding out when things are in restock and this and that. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Sadly, I think maybe if I would like the thing about Magic is a lot of times it's always in stock. You just have to find who's selling it. Like almost all products are almost always in stock. I could find you if you name me a pack right now you wanted, I could probably find you that pack. Now, it may cost you an arm and a leg, but I could probably find you that pack. If you wanted a Lord of the Rings Holiday Collector Booster, I could go get you one right now. But it's going to be an arm and a leg for both of us to get it. Because let's see here. I bet you name a pack. Somebody name a pack of cards. Name a set. Yeah, I know it's what it is. So like Lord of the Rings. No, I don't want Lorcana. I want MTG sealed. Let's see what they've got. Huh, that's crazy. It's dropped that low. They said this is the place to get the stuff, but they don't have the stuff. They have a set. Dang, set boosters are $15 now. Golly, I was charging way too less. Aether Drift, my favorite set. Doctor Who. I think Tiger, I think you shouldn't have to worry about it. I think the Marvel cards, so I would say the packs will be between 50 and $60. Probably a pack. I'm going to do my best to get as many boxes as I can pick up of the set. I'm not going to go as crazy as I did right away because I did get burnt a little bit on it, but I am going to try to pick it up. It's the same with like Strixhaven. I'll probably have 3 or 4, 5 boxes of collectors that I'll pick up as long as I can swing the money on my cards. That's the issue right now, is just swinging the money. I have to move money from one to another to another. I have to have money to pay for stuff at the end of the month. So that's the fun part. We got to have some really good shows at the beginning of next month. Bandit Bob, how's it going? Pokemac, how's it going? Anybody got anything you're looking for? We're going to run another Lore and Eclipse collector, see if anyone wants it today. Checking on pre-bids. We do have some singles. If you got some singles you're looking for, let us know while you're in here. Ha! Okay, they just have tails, but they don't have... Oh, that's probably why I typed it in wrong. It's also really good to tell, like, so, like... My thing is I want to be able to find some of this stuff and be able to sell more of it, but I really need somebody to come help. Like, I need a partner that has some money that we can just buy into sets and boxes and stuff. Someone that's like, hey, I take 10% of this, this, and this. And I'm like, sure. Just looking to see if they have anything. It's crazy. I need to run some more Lord of the Rings. Aether Drift, being cheap as it is crazy. Lord of the Rings Draft. They had the holiday gift bundle, or the gift bundle for $500. Golly! That is crazy. Man, I missed out. Why did I crack so much of that product? All right, we got anything we're looking for real quick? I'm going to give you guys a quick chance to go through, ask for anything, looking for anything. So I'm looking at Journeys in Games. They have some really old stuff. Prophecy Booster, good day. I'm hoping, though, just so y'all know, just to keep in mind, right? I'm hoping that in April, I'm going to start running some shows out of my LGS. Okay, Holiday Collector Booster. I can get you Holiday Collector. It's going to run you about $300. We were talking about it. It's about $300. On what? If I sold you on Whatnot, I'd have to buy it, then put it on here, and after my fees, for me to make like $2 on it, for $5 for finding it for you. Yeah, that's the fun part, you know. That's the other thing that it's a good thing, but also a bad thing. Like, there's not a way to, like, which is good, I guess, do any kind of like drop ship stuff on here where I could like buy it from somebody else. Game night is sealed. Game night is $250. Good day, man. Okay. You do you. I was just looking at some of these really cool old stuff that they had. They have a lot of stuff over at Journeys in Games. The only reason I know about them, we have Sting in the house over here, by the way. Anybody got anything you're looking for real quick? Just trying to see anything you want to grab real quick. We're going to run this Arnavox, the Mind Flail, for $1. Who wants $1 card? Anybody want $1 card? You, me, everybody, Arnavox. It's the alternate version of the Mind Flayer. Nope. All right. Underdog, how's it going? Do we have anything we're looking for? Anybody at all? This is last call. If you got anything, this is the time to speak up. If not, we're jumping off for the day. We'll be back next week with a brand new show with some new singles and some other stuff as well. Just let us know. Going once, going twice. Thank you guys for a great show. We will see you next week.